The sea created the Jurassic coast, the erosion, and so what better perspective is there to see it than from the sea's point of view? And the view from the sea is different to anything else. It's great. I'm really pleased with the book. The reproduction is very, very good. The coffee table book looks really good when you look at some of the big images inside. There is also a smaller souvenir edition, which is physically smaller but exactly the same in terms of photographs and pages. When I came down to Dorset about 25 years ago, I was soon out on the water as much as possible. We're sailing up and down the coast, and my wife Josie and I sailed to Channel Islands, France, and up and down the coast here, but nothing ever compares with the beauty of the coast in Dorset. I went and spoke to Rod at Veloce, who is also a sailor, although I didn't know this at the time, and we got chatting, and he said he always thought the same sort of thing, that people just don't get to see these beautiful views that you do from the water, and many boating people that I know say the same thing. And we thought it would be a good idea that would have quite a broad appeal. It's quite a unique environment, really. In terms of photography, you're moving about in 3 dimensions, and the main technique is high shutter speeds, because you have to freeze motion. Most landscape photographers will use a tripod, a long exposure and small aperture with their lens. I have to use the fastest shutter speeds possible, and the lens is wide open. The Jurassic coast is obviously very heavily photographed, and there's wonderful photographs and books of photographs all over the place of the Jurassic coast, but they're all done from the land and a few are done from the air, but nothing has been done totally from water level yet, and this is a view that most people can enjoy without having to go to the effort of going out onto the water themselves. I first met Ellen about 20 years ago when she sailed into Weymouth on her first single-handed journey around Britain. She was about 18, I think, at the time, and I was sent there by my paper to photograph her. We got quite friendly, and now she spends most of her time helping young people who are recovering from cancer, and I thought it was a good thing to do, basically.